You want to know what performing calm costs you? The energy of holding it together. The specific weight of looking fine on the outside while your body runs its scan underneath. The exhaustion of the composure that is entirely manufactured and has to be rebuilt from scratch every single morning. And underneath that, the quiet comparison, other people seem to actually be okay. Not just managing, actually fine. Why isn't that me? Is there something wrong with my wiring? Is this just who I am? See, that comparison, that question, that's the real cost. Not the anxiety itself, the story about what the anxiety means about you. I want to describe something to you. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Everything is fine. Nothing bad is happening, no crisis, no conflict, no threat. And you're sitting there in the quiet, and it feels wrong. Like you're missing something. Like you let your guard down and now you're exposed. And the inner voice, it starts. This is too quiet. Something must be wrong. If everything feels okay, what am I forgetting? Why do I feel fine? I should be worried about something. This doesn't feel right. You are suspicious of your own calm. Because your body has been bracing for so long that rest doesn't feel like rest. It feels like vulnerability. If this is you, that is the most important piece of information you have about your own system right now. I understand this feeling all too well. It was me. When my businesses were running smoothly, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I am in the business of keeping cities and campuses and networks running smoothly and predicting failure before they happen. It was my first nature to overplan for the exceptions and anomalies. Same with the family. If everyone is doing fine, watch out because someone's about to get sick or something's about to happen. See, I learned early on from a saying from my auntie when I was 8 years old. She used to say, 人生命苦, which means life is suffering. And I realized later, decades later actually, that she lived her life that way. And I learned to live that way too since the age of 8. I was always on the lookout for Murphy and his laws. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And where I expected Murphy, there he was. See, here's what I learned real calm actually looks like. It's not a feeling you add. It's not a technique you layer on top. It's what's left when the constant scan just stops. Right now, take one breath and let it go all the way out. And for 5 seconds, see if the part of you that's monitoring for what might go wrong can just pause. Not permanently, just for 5 seconds. That pause, that small window, that is what you're aiming at. Not a lifetime of peace, just 5 seconds of not scanning. Then 5 more, and then 5 more after that. I had this conversation with a lot of people, and there's a version that comes up again and again. See, I've done the therapy. I understand my anxiety completely. I know my triggers. That's what they say. I know my patterns. I know where it came from now. I know it all. And then the triggers fires and they react the exact same way. That's not a failure of intelligence or effort. That's a structural mismatch. Knowing operates at the head level. The reflex lives at the body level. You cannot reach the body level habit with head level tools. The language doesn't match. It's like me teaching you how to shoot a basketball or dribble a basketball. You can learn all the techniques and know that you need to flip the wrist when you toss the ball. But until you toss the ball with that muscle memory where your body actually learns it, there's a huge mismatch. See, van der Kolk's research and a decade of somatic psychology following it lands on the same conclusion. The body has to learn what safe is. Not hear it, not be told it, actually experience it. At the same level the fear was stored. See, through sensation, through new physical experience, through reps. That's not mystical. That's mechanical. Your gut brain updates through new data. And new data has to come in at the right frequency and the right depth. Thinking about it doesn't do that. Experiencing it does. So what does that look like in practice? The Saturday Reset is 30 minutes of exactly that. Not a lecture about calm, an actual experience of it in your body with facilitation in a group of people who are doing the same thing at the same time collectively. Which matters because human nervous systems regulate through co-presence in ways that solo practice can't fully replicate. And that's a rep. One rep. And one rep changes something, even if it doesn't change everything. Let me be precise about what you're actually aiming at. Because confidence gets described in ways that set people up to fail. Quiet confidence is not the absence of fear. Genuinely settled people still feel fear. They just don't let the reflex run unchecked. It's not performed. It's not the person who seems unbothered. From the inside, it looks like this. You walk into a room without already defending yourself from a conversation that hasn't happened. You receive a difficult message and you don't immediately start building the case for your own worthiness. You sit in stillness and it doesn't feel like danger. Not loud, not performed, not forced, just no longer bracing. This is not a personality type. It is a trained state, built through reps, available to you, not because you're special or broken or different from the people who have it, but because you're willing to give your body a different practice than the one it's been running. My name is Jerry S. Lin, the architect of choice. Tomorrow is Saturday Reset, 30 minutes. Your body gets a different experience, not a concept, an actual physical shift. That's the rep. Come get it. Link in the bio, and subscribe because next week we go into the 4 cores, the belief system that wrote the original program. If this week felt personal, next week goes somewhere deeper.